out of your team?
Yeah, I think our guys, took control of the moment, I guess you could say, in terms of understanding that, this was a big game in a lot of ways, and I think our guys have responded in so many ways in these big games, right? You look at, obviously, Kansas City, San Francisco, some of those moments where, I think they ultimately always kind of feel disrespected, and that's something that continues to feed our team.
Liam, in your first year, you've won a lot of different ways, but what's it been like the last 2 weeks here against a divisional opponent to get out early and increase the lead, but be able to hang on to that lead? What's it been like the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, starting fast was something we didn't really do a great job of at times this season, and I think we've done a better job of executing early in games and also taking the momentum and using it, like actually coming and playing complementary football. And our defense did an unbelievable job, again, creating turnovers, and then we were able to take advantage of them. So I think this team is continuing to gain confidence, especially our quarterback right now, and that's something that ultimately is going to continue to hopefully lead us.
Trevor had a lot of success throwing downfield today. Just what did you see from him, and how big can unlocking that part of the offense really be for you guys?
Huge. When you can attack, every blade of grass is something that ultimately we want to be able to do. And to get BTJ going down the field vertically, some great throws and catches from those guys. Tim Patrick made a few big plays down the field as well. That's a huge part of this game, is being able to stretch people vertically. So much of our pass game has been a little bit more intermediate in trying to create more zones and catch and run, and to make these guys just made plays today in a lot of ways. Like, those weren't phenomenally schemed up plays. Those are our players going out and being special.
And then just seeing Travis Etienne and what he was able to do in the run game, how important was that today? Yeah,
it was huge. In those kind of games, you've got to be able to grind out some clock. Continue to have balance, the huge turnover that we got, and then we hit the 28 or whatever it was yard run, being explosive in the run game in some points, but also grinding out some of those hard physical runs. That's got to be a recipe for our success as we move forward.
Liam, Trevor's confidence in those deep balls, that just doesn't happen overnight. Is that product of maybe some of their way they're playing defense, the way you guys are running the ball? Or is it him, like you finally got into him, let it go, man?
Yeah, I think we have worked pretty hard, I would say, and throughout the whole season in practice, watching tape and really trying to detail and get more reps at throwing the ball down the field. We've been pretty diligent about every Wednesday in our Mamba, going and throwing the ball. Just let's throw a go ball. Like, let's just keep throwing it down the field a little bit. And then again, this Thursday, we tried to do the same thing with him and BT on the first play of Mamba again. So we've worked at it. Credit these guys for sticking with it and continuing to have confidence in each other, right? In each other to go make plays. So, I think that us being able to run it may have helped in some of those, but really a few of those were just like those guys going out and making huge plays.
When you have a team that feeds on disrespect, how does that continue to go when maybe the respect starts to come, which might be where you are right now? I don't know if we'll
ever really get it. So that's the beauty of it. It ain't coming. You know that. It's not. So, and that's the beauty of it. And that's totally fine. And, it's one of those things that I think the group right now, Houston was good for us. I do believe that. The end of Houston was good for us. And to know that each game is going to be a 60-minute football game, and our mindset and mentality has to be that way. And when you get into December and you're going to go play some really difficult games on the schedule coming up, and everyone counts. Trevor just said it. Everyone is exactly the same right now moving forward for us. And very proud of these guys getting the 9 wins, but a lot of work to be done.
Sounds like you don't honestly want the respect to come.
Yeah, I don't think it helps. I've heard the rat poison before. Everybody loves you when you're doing it well, and then, you're always going to find something. That's the competitive advantage that you have. Every player has to get themselves into a place, right? You always hear the stories about Jordan and how he would create things to get himself into a place to go compete. So our guys just keep finding ways to to get a little bit pissed off and go play their tails off and execute, though, at a higher level. And I think that's the thing that
I feel like it just goes along with
game is, playing with an edge, but also going out and executing the plan at a higher level.
I apologize for bringing up last year, but when you watched the film, you saw the complete lack of complementary football. You mentioned it a moment ago. I mean, to get those takeaways, then turn right around one play later, score, and again, get points off of takeaways, how important that is to this team.
It's so big. I mean, it's one of the biggest aspects of Campy's defense that I've appreciated from day one was, we want to stop the run and limit the run, and we want to try to take the ball away. And now those were two things that we really tried to emphasize from the moment that we got here together as a staff. They did a phenomenal job all throughout OTAs, mini camp, training camp, really preaching the ball disruption and to continue to be able to, punch, hammer, rake, be opportune.
It's great just knowing that, and it's complimentary football.
Worked so much at, and to see some of those come to fruition is exactly why you coach. It's, you typically get what you emphasize in this league.
How impressed were you by Trayvon Walker just being able to go out there after what he's been through with the knee injury, gets that fourth down stop? Just how impressive was that?
I'm very proud of Trayvon. I know he's been chomping at the bit to get back out there and go put it on tape, and that's what he's been trying to go do. And he's stayed consistent. He worked his tail off from a rehab standpoint. And was able to go out there and make a difference for us today. He's somebody that we lean on heavily. We count on him to go out and make plays for us, and I was very proud of him today.
Bottling up Jonathan Taylor for most of the game. Just what did that say about your guys' defense and run defense?
Yeah, it's the number one pillar of our defense, and that standard has to continue to remain the theme, and just keeping the standards high of. That's the kind of football team that we would like to be. That's the kind of football team that we are right now, is having the ability to go stop the run, and whether it's in single high or two high, you guys know that helps you more than anything when you're able to do both. So credit the defense, Campy, the staff, but the players going out and executing the plan, and really it comes down to whooping blocks. Like, you can call a million different plays and calls, but our guys have a mindset and mentality to not stay blocked, and that's the critical thing.